Hello, I'm Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. And I forgot to change the opacity of the big white logo that's about to show up on my face. Anyway, if you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make doing keto easy. See, covering up. I changed it to 50% on the one at home.
Oh.
We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, ding ding, and hit the little bell icon for daily updates on all our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. Thanks so much for joining us on our keto journey.
Yep. And Randy, I'm not Joe, I'm Chris, and it is a great shirt. Still I'm not sure where I got it from.
Oh.
Anyway, Randy's on. Debbie says, morning, Randy and all. Let's see. Debbie says, I got the 30-minute alert now with 8 minutes to go.
Ah.
All right. Sonia is on, so is Heath. It's a mandatory Meaty Monday.
Yeah.
Let's see. Glenda says, yeah, I have some country-style ribs thawing out right now.
Nice.
That's a good way to go. Blue says, but it's mandatory. Yeah. Let's see. Blue Dove is on. Says, I can't decide if I'm having lamb or veal today. Talk about first world problems.
Oh, isn't it? Yeah.
Elizabeth finally got the pina colada shake, also banana shake. So yummy.
Nice.
Jerry says, I had a delicious Keto Chow banana shake for breakfast. So delicious. Let's see. Elizabeth says, I'm starting to actually cook more now in Keto Chow. P.S. I lost 2 more pounds at the end of my second week.
Nice. I'm glad. Thanks for sharing.
Let's see. Lori is on. Says, hey, friends. Betsy says, I made 3 caramel macchiato shakes and 3 chocolate shakes last night, so I'm set for a few days. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I wanted something good and easy to come home to.
Nice.
I made 2 chocolates this morning when I got to work.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I'm messing around with stuff.
Okay.
Jessica is on.
I took one of your chocolates you made last week.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. These are just ones here. Let's see. Betsy says, what is the flavor of the week?
What is the flavor of the week?
There we go. Flavor of the week is chocolate mint.
Is that why that's there?
That's why that's there. So that link is wrong.
Whoopsie. Guess we better fix that.
Indeed. I will fix that. Let's see if that works. That works.
Yep.
So you've got the Go Pack, which is $63. It ends up being $3 a meal. Or the 21 meal, the big bag. It's the same $63, regardless of which way you go.
Yeah.
So, hold on just a second.
I miss chocolate mint. When we don't have it, I'm sad.
Yeah. Hold on. I need to fix something. Why don't you tell people about our kids going back to school?
Oh, so sad. Our kids are going back to school. Although we have 6 children and only 2 went to school today, so that was weird.
Oh, yeah?
So 2 are out of school. They're graduated. And then we have 1 senior this year and 2 sophomores. So one of the sophomores is actually still camping with friends. So he will go to school tomorrow. I got to excuse him from the high school. Remind me. I've called like multiple times, but they're busy today. So I'm having a hard time getting through. So I'm going to call and still excuse him from the first day of school after this. Anyway, and then our little Sammy starts tomorrow. Elementary school starts tomorrow. So I have 3 in high school, 1 in elementary school, and 2 not in school at all.
2 not in school at all.
So it was a weird day this morning at our morning meetings because we're missing all of our kids. So yeah.
I'm just checking on something while you're
Chris
talking.
is fixing things. So that's exciting for us. I mean, it's nice to get into a good routine. And I know not everybody has kids in school, but we got up at 5:15 this morning to get ready to go out the door. I went for a walk. I walked, 4 or 5 miles. Sorry.
I was leaving just as you were getting back.
Yes. And I was really tempted in my quiet house to just get back in bed. It was like 7 o'clock and I'm like, oh, nobody's awake. I could just get in bed. Nobody would know because they had already gone to school. I actually got home and Kate couldn't get the car to work properly. It was that one time when the stick wouldn't move.
Oh.
So she's like, oh, could you help me for a second? I said, yeah, sure. She's like, the shift won't shift. And so I said, okay. So I got in the car and of course it worked. I said, you know what always happens when you have somebody else do it, it works. So all you have to do if you get stranded at the school, say, could you start my car for me? And then it'll magically work. So hopefully she doesn't have a bad day.
Yeah.
And hopefully she can leave the school when she wants to instead of getting stuck there in the parking lot.
Well, if it's doing that again, then I probably need to just take it to the
That's so frustrating.
whatchamacallit,
We
place where they
just,
fix things.
yeah, we just had them work on that, and then we had them fix
They didn't work on
something else.
that.
Oh, they worked on something
Mhm.
else. Whatever.
Yep.
Well, it's fine. I'm just glad that she's driving to school and driving her siblings, and that's
Yep.
so far so good. One day.
Although we did decide that I don't think she's ever put gas in a car before.
Yeah, we're
So
gonna
that'll
all
be-
learn. Everybody learns.
that'll be
She's 17.
interesting.
She should be able to put gas in the
Yep.
car and be fine.
Okay, so I fixed on the homepage. It's now going to the Mint. There
Oh,
are
thank you.
still 2 of the fall Go Packs showing as in stock.
Oh, okay.
But once those are gone, they're gone.
Okay.
But they're back to full price.
Oh,
They're
really?
99 because it's not the flavor of the week anymore.
But the fall Go Pack shouldn't even exist anymore.
That's correct. But if we make the page not available, then people will get to it and go, where did it go? Because it will be a 404, but it's still there. It's just full price.
I see.
And there's only 2 available, and then it
Okay.
will show sold out, which is a better thing. A better user experience is, it's sold out.
This
as
did
opposed
exist.
to, where did it go? I'm just getting an error message.
Okay.
Because if they get the error message, then they're like, where did it go? Will you tell me how to get it? If they get the it's sold out, then they go, oh, it's not the flavor of the week anymore.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over. So it would actually, if Holly O'Frey, if you're watching, can you change the inventory of that? So that
Okay.
it's down to 0.
Well, do you want to see? Oh, Sam got to my phone last night. Do you want to see my dinner? It was delicious. Wow, my phone is super dirty. Ah.
There you go. Ribeye.
That's ribeye. That's
Cooked on the grill.
cauliflower, and then the little pinky stuff on the side is smoked cream cheese.
Smoked jalapeno. Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah.
With the jalapenos,
were still in the oven then.
Let's see. Jessica says, good morning. I'm behind on comments because I was fixing stuff.
Sorry.
Because Betsy wanted to know what the flavor of the week was. Easy is on, so is Kathy. And Fat Unicorn says 2 months in and finally hit 20 pounds.
Yay!
Denise is on, says good morning. Fanny says good morning all. Lynette says good morning as well. Jessica likes your shirt, Miriam.
Oh, thank you.
And says, feed me
Feed
brisket.
me brisket and tell me I'm pretty.
There you go.
I have 2 of them.
Lisa's on, says, hey, y'all.
Hey, Lisa.
Ludo says, I don't have any brisket, but you sure are pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Speaking of Lisa, the producers of the Reversed series says that they're currently trying to nail down exactly where that is going to be shown. Yes. They're actually looking at places where it can be streamed online.
That would be so awesome.
Yep. Randy says, sorry, Chris, I just watched 2. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Red Wine says hello from New York. Lori says, dang, Miriam, hot mama.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Trey says, good morning, Joe and Rachel. We look exactly like them.
I know.
I was combing my hair today, and I was thinking of the fact that this hairstyle is pretty much a thumbing my nose at people who have lost their hair. It's the exact opposite of male pattern baldness.
It's all shaved.
It's just on the top.
You're welcome.
I enjoy it while I have it, right?
Right.
There you go. Let's see. Lisa says, good morning. He says, got some good news and bad news. This will probably be the last week that I can tune in for the AM Lives because he starts his job on the 23rd.
Well, that is exciting and sad.
Hey, I'm happy that you got a new job.
I am too.
Don't forget to tell him about Gusto, because again, it's freaking awesome. Julie says hi from Florida. Okay, my life says good morning, everyone. I made chaffles with pumpkin spice. So good. So yummy. And the pumpkin spice, we do have it in the individual packets, but it's not available right now in the large bags because it's a seasonal flavor. It's in the works, though.
The fall is coming.
Eventually just show up, and then we'll announce that it's available. But we don't ever announce stuff, the availability of stuff ahead of time, because it's so variable and beyond our control that we would rather surprise you rather than give you false hope.
Yeah, so, that's sad.
But we're happy that people are excited about it. MJ says eating carrot, and that's, by the way, a reference to apple pie, which is not available in big bags. You can continue asking, and that's great.
It's not available at all.
Yep, apple pie is not available at all right now. The only way that it was available was a limited quantity of it was available in the fall Go Pack. So,
sorry.
Which is now no longer the flavor of the week. MJ says eating carrot cake from CJ's Keto Kitchen recipe.
Oh, that's cool.
Let's see. Jenna is on. Says good morning.
Good morning.
I prepped 24 yesterday, so I'm set for an 8-day stretch. we're going to need to make some so that Kate and Haley are set up for
Oh.
success.
Or they can help us make them, or they can make them
could help us
themselves.
make them. And I want a pony and a unicorn while we're at it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Tanya is on. Says good morning. Glenda says I got panicky because I only had about a quarter bottle of electrolyte drops left, so I ordered some more this morning.
Oh, yes. Oh,
I
we
have.
need to buy some fasting drops because we're out.
Okay. Betsy says, what fat do most people like in chocolate mint? The one that suits them best.
Better.
If I have time to do it, I like butter better.
Better.
If I'm going to make it into ice cream, I like heavy cream better. Jerry says my fall bundle should be here tomorrow. Woo! Debbie says before I go mute for my meeting, apple pie big bags as in the permanent flavor, please. See?
Oh, thank you.
There you go. And again, we're not going to make any announcements about the availability of the flavors that aren't available until they actually are here and they're ready to go. Among other things, we had the whole fun thing about magnesium.
Yeah.
And where we had to change things and put stickers on bags. This one right here. It's got a sticker on the bag because it's got magnesium chloride instead of magnesium malate.
Yep.
Which
Oh.
was so much fun. Lori says, I have one senior and one sophomore. Their year started today.
That's so awesome. Exciting. Sad.
Betsy says, wow, Miriam, hard stuff with kids. Randy says, Debbie, I hear you, apple pie in the big bag, please. And permanent would be cool. Matreya's on. Says, hi, everyone.
Hi, Matreya.
Shauna says, my niece left for Cal State Berkeley this weekend.
Oh, that's exciting.
And Holly says, my youngest child started his senior year today, and my grandbaby will start kindergarten next week. Wow.
Baby's getting so old so fast.
He says, already started packing for Keto Omaha. We're heading out Wednesday evening. So I'm guessing your new job
we're not
starts
going to
after
see you
that.
till Wednesday then.
Yeah.
Or Thursday probably.
Probably.
If you're driving on Wednesday
Yeah,
evening.
because we're going to be getting to Omaha on Wednesday afternoon.
Sorry,
So-
guys. Sleepy.
Jessica says, my daughter will be out of quarantine and finally able to start preschool on Thursday. She's severely speech and language delayed, and it helps her so
Oh,
much.
she needs it, yeah.
Wow. Jerry says mechanic. Okay. Debbie says my first grandson is going to start preschool this year. Andrea says I tried the Chow Club no bake recipe with keto bars because my spouse wanted treats for this week. Kid ate all the donuts.
Silly.
Use banana instead of raspberry cheesecake. Oh, that does sound good.
That does
was
sound
fantastic.
good. Nice.
Lula says I need to try my apple pie from the fall go pack and see if I can join the chorus for big bags.
Yeah, you should.
Matreya ate one. They ate four.
Oh, those donuts looked amazing.
Weatherswind, he says sometimes the steering wheel needs to click and then it will start. Just tell her to try the wheel. It's actually there's a solenoid inside of the gear shifting thing.
Yeah, it's a problem with that specific car.
Specific car, the Chevy Impala, I think it's 2006. It's a known issue.
Yeah, but that's what the first thing we
replace.
said. We, turn the wheel. But.
Yeah, but they did get it working because you came in.
I just, of course, turned it on and.
Well, for the longest time, I thought Haley was just.
She was crazy.
She was crazy. I'm like, I sit down and it works. What are you talking about? Yep. Jerry says now you have to start planning for the winter Christmas bundle. Are we going to have one of those? Jerry thinks we should. Candace says, hi, Alex, Keto Chow family and friends. Not sure what Keto Chow had for lunch. Probably chocolate.
Snickerdoodle.
Chocolate
mint.
Yes, ribeye.
Chocolate
mint.
mint.
You can have chocolate mint. Jerry says, saw Steve's video on smoked cream cheese. That looked pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't have a long time to smoke it, so it didn't really go for very long.
I thought it was really good, though.
Betsy says, how can I find a smoker for the stove? So Jerry was talking about Steve from Serious Keto's video about doing smoked cream cheese. If you watch that video, he has this pan that goes on a stovetop that you put a little sprinkling of wood
So cool.
chips
Do you want me
into
to find
it.
the link and send it to you?
No, don't worry about it. She can find it on his YouTube video. But it's a stovetop smoker.
Yeah, you
And
literally
it just creates
put the wood in the bottom.
smoke that sits there and permeates through.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool
It
stuff.
is pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's not generating a lot of smoke that's billowing all around. It stays inside of this sealed container.
Although every time I think of smoking inside the house, I think of my first apartment where the smoke detector would always go off. Because that's what happens to college kids. You just always set off the smoke detector. It's part of learning how to cook.
So Randy says, sure, Chris. rub it in. Diane says, hello, I just wanted to stop in for a distraction of life for a few minutes. Well, we got that.
Yeah, we've got it.
And then Jerry points out that, yeah, the smoked cream cheese, he has a link to a inside/stovetop smoker.
It was pretty cool.
This he says, I caught an old video of YouTube, and you guys are so much smaller now.
Oh, thank you.
Well, now I'm taller. Smaller, taller, smaller, taller. Let's see. Well, Pennsylvania says, I've gotten some confusing emails from Keto Chow. It made me think something was wrong, so I have to go in and check to make sure my account is still good.
You know, we also have been having some weird problems with the email, so let us know. We're switching email providers, so I think what might have happened
Drip to Klaviyo.
was that we sent out the old ones in Drip and the new ones in Klaviyo to some people. Also, there were some problems with last week's early access email. A lot of people didn't get it that were a part of the Chow Club, so we're going to work those problems out. So let us know, and if you have more, you know, if you have a weird one, feel free to forward it on to us, and then we can look through it and see what's going on.
Matreus says, I also love eggnog. It's really the philosophy of Keto Chow, so it doesn't bother me, but my spouse has warned me several times that we're almost out of eggnog.
Oh.
Eggnog and
I know.
pumpkin spice caramel.
Fall is coming.
Coming back.
Winter is coming.
Randy
September
says, Chris, what are your thoughts
corner.
on Quest protein powder? I've never used it, so I have no thoughts.
Yeah, we haven't used Quest protein powder. We have had the Quest chips, we've had the Quest cookies, and we've had the Quest bars.
Let's see. Shauna says 3-night work week, Thursday birthday, and scrapbook retreat celebration time.
Nice.
Monique says, feeling bad we couldn't get Keto Chow Club here in Ontario.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, you can. It just has to be
so
shipped
expensive.
from us. Switch, the way that the Chow Club was priced, it actually didn't make any sense for Switch to import them. So, yeah. There you go. He says, when we finish, I'm smoking burgers for this week's lunches. Monday meal prep. Red Family is on. Randy says, hi from Brookings, Oregon. Another beautiful day here on the Oregon coast.
Yeah.
He says, we hope to arrive at the event center a little before 3 p.m. on Thursday.
Okay, we will probably be there when you get there.
We probably will.
Because we will set up as soon as we can and then hang out as long as we can. First to arrive, last to leave.
Shauna says, I made the fudgy Keto Chow brownies. Yum. Use mocha Keto Chow. Susan says, I have 3 nieces and a nephew that are seniors this year. A set of triplets and a singleton.
Exciting.
Chris says, I'll be at Keto Summit Omaha as well. Going to drive out Wednesday afternoon. It's a 4-hour drive. That's not bad at all.
I'm so happy to see you, Chris.
And Randy says that he agrees with Jerry, but that we need a Christmas bundle. Okay. Christine says, I need a notebook when you listen to for all the good ideas. I just can't remember anything. You can go back and watch it.
Mm-hmm. I'd be bored.
Melody says, I have one of those. I've had it for about 15 years. It's awesome. I think she's talking about the stovetop smoker.
The stovetop smoker? That was really cool.
It is really cool.
Especially since you don't need it for like a ton of stuff. If you are not feeding a giant family, army of people, it might be okay.
Randy says, don't forget to hit the like button. Laura says, also smoke detectors are designed to give false positives as they age rather than not going off when they're needed. A false positive for a smoke detector is arguably better than a false negative.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you do have to replace them because the radioactive sensor ages out. Yolanda says, good morning all. John says, I never had a problem with the strap. Oh, like a squirrel. Candace wants to know what the flavor of the week is. It's chocolate mint. Yeah, either in the 21 meal go pack, which is the individuals, or the big bulk bag. Either way, it's $63 for 21 meals. And Lisa likes butter in her shakes. This is my smoke alarm will go off with me just opening my clean oven. My apartment is really small. Oh,
yeah, that's the worst.
Diane says, I figured you guys can make me laugh a bit instead of just crying. So I'm here tear-free for the first time since Friday. Well, we're glad we could distract
I cried this weekend too. I'm with you. It's okay to cry sometimes. Actually, I'm watching this. Okay, let me say this out loud.
Okay.
There's this lady I've been following. Everybody wants to know who I'm following, right? So I just started following her on YouTube. Let me find it in my watch laters. I really like her a lot. Come on. Where is it? Watch later. Okay. It's called Therapy in a Nutshell. Okay.
But she's got red hair.
She's so great. Let me find the. How do you?
What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to show a picture of the thumbnail. That's giant. Not.
You can't do that.
I can't show the thumbnail?
No.
Oh. Well, anyway, Therapy in a Nutshell. She goes through a lot of really cool things she's a psychologist. She's a therapist, right? And she talks about a lot of different things that you can do on your own and just kind of Emma McAdam. Thank you for that. I've been watching her videos and she seems super great. And like just a couple of them that I watched like described exactly what my daughter is doing already. And I'm like, she's doing these things. Let's talk through them and then have her do them consciously. And anyway, it's going to be really helpful, I think. So I really, really like her.
Okay.
I want to find out if she knows anything about food.
Cheryl likes the Quest peanut butter cups.
Oh, yeah. We got them when they first came out.
Yeah, way
a
back
long time ago. So I'm sure they've reformulated since then.
Yeah, it was back in 2015 when we first tried those.
So the newer ones are better and they're smaller too.
Red Family says we're out of savory flavors. Sad times.
Oh, that is sad.
Yeah, the original Quest peanut butter cups were like a powdered peanut butter. It was kind of weird. Shauna says our smoke alarm talks. She's annoying. Fire, fire. I'm always yelling. Liar, liar. Cheryl says I can't wait for my fall bundle to arrive. Anxious to try the savories.
Oh, nice.
Lisa says I still want to try the Redmond smoked salt, but it's out.
I know.
think they're getting more.
They said they did like 800 or something like that, 850 or 750 or something, just to see if it would sell and see like the viability of the manufacturing and stuff. So.
Nice. Lisa said, Monique says best tasting protein shakes and meal replacements ever, and I'm beyond fussy.
Oh, thank you.
Annie is going to Omaha.
Yay!
It says Thursday and Friday. I'm in Omaha, so it's very happy. Lives there. Okay. Mike says good morning. Let's see. Diane says, thank you, Air and Auntie. Did you see my post that he passed on Friday? Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Leslie says, no one is talking about guava grapefruits. I ordered 15.
15 guava grapefruit?
Guava grapefruits.
Oh, good. I was thinking about Diane. Her husband passed away.
Okay.
I was still sad about that.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Diane. That's so sad.
Anyway, I'm not trying to be insensitive. I'm just, yes.
Yes, he is not being insensitive. We talked about it a lot, and we are really sorry for you.
Anyway, there is, if you're a Chow Club subscriber and you log into your account,
yes,
then there is a new flavor that's available currently only to Chow Club subscribers.
Yes,
and
that's a guava grapefruit.
Yep. Edward wants to know what is the difference between electrolyte drops and the electrolyte tablets.
They're a little different, but not very much. I mean, it's very minute. Do you know the difference off the top of your head, Chris?
So I can show you. So if you go to shop, electrolytes, electrolyte tablets. So there it is.
There it is.
So in each tablet is the equivalent of 1/3 of a teaspoon of the electrolyte drops.
Okay.
But it also has a little bit of calcium in it.
Okay.
For the most part, each one of them is equivalent to 1/3 of a teaspoon.
Okay.
And the lid is 1/2 teaspoon.
That's the little tiny pocket bottle lid of the
half. I think half a lid. So 3 of the electrolyte tablets is the equivalent of a full capful of the electrolyte drops.
Full capful.
But for the most part, the difference is that one is liquid and one is not.
Yes, and I actually do like to take the electrolytes pills at night because that seems to help me sleep a little bit better.
Are you going to stand here and let Ken Berry hit on you?
Ken Berry, hi!
He says, hey, Chris, Miriam is a hottie, in case you didn't know.
You're so sweet.
Welcome, Ken. And for those of you who don't know,
He's got his cute face on there.
On the Daily Minerals. We actually just had someone this morning. Every day we do a stand-up meeting. And the happy thought for today was someone who had gotten the Daily Minerals and was kind of worried that they weren't going to taste very good. Ended up putting it in a mixed drink, and they're like, "Oh, I actually really like the flavor." So
yeah, because it doesn't. It tastes like something. If you haven't tried them yet, sorry, it tastes salty.
Okay.
It tastes minerally.
It does taste.
So
it tastes like copper.
If you want to put it in flavored something, you can. Although once you start using it, you may discover that your body likes it.
Yes.
And
Diane says, thank you, Miriam. And she understands
Oh.
that I'm an insensitive clod.
No,
she didn't say that. No.
I'm sure.
Christine says, I just subscribed to Therapy in a Nutshell. Miriam, I love how rounded you are.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see. Everyone's sending thoughts and prayers to Diane, which is fantastic.
Yeah, we will definitely too.
Matreya says, hang on, let's go back to that Chow Club early access. I'm currently too dumb to find it. Is there supposed to be an email?
There is supposed to be an email.
But the email is irrelevant.
I think we just messed up with the email somehow.
So you log into an account that is subscribed to the Chow Club.
Hey, Juan.
Juan Paco Pedro de la Mar es mi nombre.
Oh, you changed your key.
Y cuando yo me voy, dicen que yo soy Juan Paco Pedro de la Mar. Anyway, so you go here to limited edition products and to the Chow Club exclusives. And if you are logged into an account that is subscribed to the Chow Club, you will see this. Otherwise, you will not. And it's actually a lot easier if you log in first and then go.
Chow Club exclusive.
You'll just see, sorry, it's not available.
Yep, but then you can go over to that little account here. You log into your account here.
But then it'll just take you to your account, and you have to go back to
sorry.
shop, limited edition.
But we wanted to make it available in case you didn't get the email, like, because we messed up or something, which happens.
Yep. But it is a new flavor, and it's currently only available to Chow Club subscribers. So check it out.
Yep.
Let's see. And thank you to everybody. Lisa says, any info if there's any real grapefruit? I actually haven't had a chance to check yet.
Oh, whoops.
Friday was a frat party, and I didn't get a chance to check that.
It wasn't really.
I can check on one thing really quick. I happen to even be in the right folder for that.
Oh, he can look at something.
I need to find out if it's guava grapefruit type.
Yeah, because that'll tell us what it is.
If it's type flavor,
you can't see it.
Then that means it
guava
doesn't
grapefruit
have.
and ASA.
This says guava grapefruit flavor, which to me indicates that it has.
We should really dig
guava
in
or grapefruit
beforehand.
Natural and artificial flavors. I'm going to say
yes.
Tell you here otherwise. It more than likely does have either guava or more likely grapefruit because it tastes like grapefruit. Matreya cleared the cache and now it's working.
Yes.
All right, Luke is here. Time to go.
Hi, Luke. How are you?
Let's see. Anything else you wanted to talk about?
What is happening this week? So Omaha is happening this week.
Hold on. Before we go there, what's going on tomorrow?
Tuesday night, we're having Raven Simone and her wife Miranda on our live stream. It'll be so fun.
And last night they made, I think it's Amanda's recipe for Keto Chow key lime pie.
And they liked it.
Liked it a lot.
So we should really make that for dinner tonight. I mean, after dinner tonight.
Okay. Or we could make Joe's chocolate pie and use key lime.
Or whatever you make, I'll eat.
Or we could hang out and play in the garden and pull weeds out of the front lawn.
Yeah, that's my plan. I told everybody we're going to work in the yard today.
Yes. Anyway, so we got that going on today. Then, and tomorrow we've got the live stream with Raven and Miranda. Then on Wednesday morning, we're going to fly to Omaha. Our arms are going to be super tired.
Yeah, I'm just going to ride on your back.
Okay. And Omaha's a funny little...
I'm excited to go there in the not winter time.
Yep.
Because last time we were there, it was January and it was really cold, and I bet the weather is different now.
Yep. What was it? Elizabeth wanted to know, do they have a page? Where do we see them? So probably the easiest way to find what we're talking about is if you go, let's see, where's your channel? Here's your channel. If you go to the Keto Chow page, right here is the scheduled live for tomorrow. Like you can come on here and you're like, hey, there it is.
Hi.
Live in 33 hours.
Oh, it didn't let me type.
Because you weren't in the right
thing. I wasn't in the field.
Anyway, so, or you can go on the Keto Chow Facebook page and be ready for it there. Did you notice that the transparency behind my hair was it's like all over the place?
That's awesome. My hair was blowing in the wind. It was a windy day.
C. Clark, do you blend your Keto Chow in the mornings? And if so, with what? We make it in giant batches a couple of days ahead of time.
Yeah, we make them 3 at a time. We have a Vitamix, the big 64-ounce one, and we make them all at the same time in there. But what we used to do for years and years was just take a water pitcher, like a gallon-sized water
We're going to
pitcher,
be doing that this week for Omaha.
and put 3 in at the same time and then mix them with an immersion blender. And so the immersion blender that we really, really like, the Breville, is on our favorite things page. And it's just a workhorse. It just keeps going and going and going for how much we've made Keto Chow.
Blue Ev wants to know, are we still doing PSMF?
Yes.
With all the traveling that's happening,
Haven't done it
it's
as
hard.
well.
But
I am noticing though, every time we start something new and do something different, I'm much more aware of what I'm eating. And so I'm eating a little bit leaner than I was before because I did the PSMF. So I think that's helpful because I do want to use the fat that I have instead of just the fat that I'm taking in. So I'm being aware of that, and I think that's helping me.
C. Clark had another
successful.
question that I missed. Heavy cream tends to bother my stomach and butter clumped up. If the butter is clumping up, you're probably not using warm enough water.
Oh, yes.
Or you're not melting the butter ahead of time. The water and the butter have to be above the melting temperature, and it's best to use a blender. And if it's clumpy,
Just put it in the microwave.
melt it in the microwave.
And then
Eat
shake
it
it
hot.
up.
It's
and
amazing.
You can even, if you shake it up after you melt it and then put it in the fridge, then it should not be clumpy later.
But if you Google Keto Chow clumpy butter, there's actually a video of me showing how to pour it into a mug and microwave it.
Yay.
And it's funny because I made that video and Joe from Two Crazy Ketos is like, why would you need to make this video? I'm like, because people have that question all the time.
And it's a good question.
Yep.
Don't ever feel
Lisa
bad.
made the Keto Chow brownies.
Nice.
Luke says my surprise printer to test is an IDEX dual extruder. Oh.
Ooh.
Blue says I checked that out too. MJ, my son latched right into the game app.
Nice.
And he says hot and humid now, but getting cooler. Elizabeth said you said they cooked. Okay. Matria says I wish I could go to Omaha. Can't have that much time off from work though. And the avalanche of work would pile up and that many days off close together. That's the problem that we're running into. Is we have we have
one this
we went
week
to
and one
Disneyland, and then we went to
camping,
and now we're going to Omaha, and then we're going to San Diego. Mike says sound gun. It's still says it's working. I think it's you. There were 131 drop frames.
Oh dear.
Looks like we're back. Mike says, "Oh, sound is fine on Facebook." Let's see. C. Clark says, what do you put in your Keto Chow? Water and butter. Or heavy cream, depending on which one we want to do. Let's see. Rankin Cook says, I like making my Keto Chow ahead of time. I think they taste better. They do.
I think so too.
Sonny says, I wish I could drive to Omaha, but alas, nobody to take my place at the shop. You know, the best part about having your own business, any 15 hours a day you want.
Right.
And MJ says we can hear you. Okay, we're going to take off. Everybody, have a fantastic day. We'll catch you tomorrow. And have some mint, chocolate mint. Yeah. Tastes like Thin Mints.
Delicious.
Like those Girl Scout cookies. All right, bye.